Welcome, Arvada hockey fans, far and wide, as we come to you today from the Apex Center here in beautiful Arvada, Colorado. Your 14U AA Bantam team will be taking on the Summit 14U AA team out of Summit County, Colorado. We're excited today to get ready to go. Sorry for technical difficulties, but we're good to go. Your lineups are going to be today: number 3, Bo; number 7, Alex; number 6, Cole; number 8, Lexi; 13 is Andrew; 15 is Wyatt; 19 is Aiden; 22 is Issa; 33 is Rowan; 34 is Asher. We'll just go to Facebook. Oh, it's on. I don't know. Maybe it's a different link. You might have to copy the link and send it out. So maybe copy the link and then put it into the chat. Thank you. All right, we're out on the ice here. Here we go. I apologize for some technical difficulties. Hopefully we're getting everybody on. Currently on the ice, we got the Asher and Colin out on the ice for defense. Asher back to pick it up. Asher brings it up the ice. Here he comes. He has some speed. He's flying. He brings it in. He brings it in himself. He goes in. He shoots. He fires. And he scores! Just like that. Asher fires and scores the first goal. So with 15:27 left in the first period, barely started, the score is 1-0 Arvada. All right, so we're back out here again. And out on there we have Alex, Andrew, and Aiden. Puck gets sent back. Back on defense is Merrick and Lexi. And Rowan will cover up the puck. Face-off will be taken to the left of Rowan in the Arvada zone. Alex will take the face-off. Puck is dropped. Lexi gets it. Lexi takes it back behind the net. She reverses course. She hits it off the wall over to Andrew. Andrew tries to send it up and over to Alex. Back out, but it's still squirting around. Alex gets control at the red line. Tries to send it across, but it's blocked. Back to pick it up is Aiden. Aiden has it. He sends it in deep. Alex gets there, flying there. Puck comes up and around over to the side. Merrick gets it. Merrick sends it back towards the net, but it's blocked. Puck comes near the near boards. Aiden and Andrew keep it in. Andrew has it for a second. Aiden has it. Andrew has it again. Andrew sends it towards the front of the goal, and it's sitting out there, and the goalie grabs it in his glove, covers it up. So apologize to anybody if there was any confusion about the link, and we are here playing hockey now. Good to go. We're going to have Issa taking the face-off. To his left is Nolan, and to his right is Wyatt. Back on defense is Bo and Colin. Somebody gets the puck, gets it out of their zone. They're coming back the other way. Back is Colin, and the shot is fired in. Oh! And there's a bounce, a rebound, and Summit just sits it right in the backside. So with 14:22 left in the first period, the score is now tied 1-1. All right, so we're going to have the face-off, obviously center ice. Out there to face off is trying to see who's here. We got Broden with the puck. And that was Owen had the face off. And out there with them is Cole. Back the other way. Back on defense is Asher and Lexi. Asher picks up the puck. He sends it cross ice over to Lexi. Broden picks it up. Broden takes it in. Broden tries to make a move. Here he comes into the zone. Broden goes in. He leaves it. Leaves it out there for Owen. Owen had it for a second. Owen got it back. Now Asher's in there fighting for it. Asher's along the boards in the corner there, fighting for the puck. He sends it up and over, tries to get it over to Owen, but it doesn't. It pops out of the zone. Lexi picks it back up, tries to send it up and over. Broden brings it back in, has the puck for a second, tries to make a move. He's looking for somebody to give it to. He's got it in the zone, makes another move. He comes in and it's poked away, but he goes back and gets it. Now is Andrews on the ice. Andrew tries to center it across, but it gets knocked up in the air. Back is Merrick. Merrick sends it in deep from the blue line. Bo's out there with Merrick on defense. The puck gets sent back in deep. We got Andrew. We got Aiden. And Owen is still out there. Summit gets the puck, sends it back out of the zone. It pops out. Back to pick it up is Bo. Bo has it. He's going to send it back over to Merrick. Uh-oh, puck gets lost. Here comes Summit again. Summit tries to centers, but there's nobody who connect. So back the other way is Andrew. Andrew sends it. Has it for a second, tries to go off the boards. He does. He gets it to the Summit zone. Summit has the puck coming back the other way. Over is Alex to cut him off. Andrew has it. Andrew brings it into the zone. He sends it in deep, but off the wrist of the ref, shaking his wrist. Alex has it. Alex tries to bring it around, tries it behind the net. He's looking for a way to go, shifting gears. Sends it across the ice, tries to get it over to Asher. Asher's on the ice now. Asher's trying to get back with Colin. Both in there. Asher poke checks and gets the puck out. Goes back behind the net. Asher picks it up. Here comes Asher back the other way. He's looking for somebody. He sends it across over to Alex. Alex brings it. Here he has a head of steam. Brings it into the Summit zone. He's taken down. But he goes down with the other guy too. So back to pick it up. Lexi has it. She trips over there. Back defense. It's Colin's shot is up and over the top of Rowan. Summit shoots it. Back the other way. Here comes Wyatt. Wyatt has the puck. Wyatt brings it in. Wyatt makes a move. Wyatt's going to stop. Try to make a move. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. Puck, he still has it. He tries to send it back over to Lex. Puck to center out. And Wyatt had it. Now it pops out. Nolan has it. Over to Merrick. Merrick sends it up and over to Issa. Issa's over. Now Nolan has it. Nolan's back behind. He sends it over to Merrick. Merrick tries to make a move. Back over to Nolan. Nolan tries to center. He's out front. He can't quite hit it. Cole is there along with Issa. Issa's out front and Cole. And there is a penalty. And we will have our first power play, I believe, for Arvada. Or maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not sure. Let's sort it out here. Yep. So Arvada will go on the power play with 11:15 left in the first period. Score is 1-1. Asher's going to come out. Lexi's going to come off. It's Merrick, Asher. Alex taking the face off with Aiden and Andrew. Alex has it, skirts it over, it shoots out, but back to pick it up is Andrew. Nice check into the boards. Puck squirts around. Merrick has it. He sends it up and over to Asher. Asher brings it in. Asher shoots, fires. Bounces out front. It's there again. Alex has it. It's out front again. Oh. That comes loose. That's a great little sequence there. So 11 minutes left in the first period. Still on the power play for Arvada. 1:46 left in that power play. Still same character of 5 out there. Alex is going to take the puck. He gets it back. He gets it over to Merrick. Merrick's going to make a move. He sends it over to Alex. Alex sends it back behind the net. Aiden's there. Pops out. Alex has it. He's going to send it back over to Aiden. Aiden's out front. He's going to send it back. Playing catch here. Merrick has it. Merrick's going to send it back over to Alex. Alex is going to bring it in. Alex is going to make a move. He's going to try to center it. It's out front. It's still there, but someone picks it back up. But it pops out. Back to pick it up. It's a foot race. Merrick's going to have it. Merrick's going to bring it. He's going to send it across to Asher. Can't quite connect. Asher's there. Puck pops out. Merrick picks it up. Here comes Arvada back the other way. Merrick's bringing it up over to Alex. Alex brings it in. Alex gets in. Alex goes across. Alex makes a move. He's poke check, but he still has the puck. Alex fires, sends it back, but it's blocked by Summit. Back to pick it up is Andrew. Andrew fires it back in, and it's out front. Aiden has it for a second. It's floating around. It's under the goalie, and it is there. Little pushing and shoving. And we're going to have a line change. 54 seconds. So A power play for Arvada. The score is 1-1. So we're going to have some changes out there. Out to face off to the right of some goalie is Issa. He's going to have Wyatt out there with Nolan. Back to pick it up is Nolan. He sends it over to Lexi. Lexi had it. Oh, and a shot of fire by Colin! That's two defensemen that have made those goals so far. Asher with the first and Colin with the second. And at 10 minutes left in the first period, it is 2-1 Arvada. So we'll come back to center ice. The Summit team is a good team. They have won their first 2 games. And Arvada won their first game. So we're going to have a good battle here today. Back to pick it up is Lexi. Lexi has it for a second, gets it over to Nolan. Nolan loses it. Lexi sends it in deep. Back behind the net, Summit picks it up. Centers it out. Here comes Summit the other way. They've got a 3-on-2 forming. Back on defense is Lexi. But poke away is Wyatt. Wyatt gets it out of the zone. They have to go back and pick it up. Issa's in formation. Here goes Nolan trying to go get the puck. The puck comes along the boards. And Lexi has it. She sends it over to Colin. Colin sends it up the ice, tries to get it to Wyatt. Wyatt has it for a second. Summit pokes it away. Summit has it back the other way. Nolan picks it off. Here comes Nolan. Nolan takes it into the Summit zone. They kick it back out. Here comes Summit back the other way. It's a 2-on-3. Puck gets sent down the ice. Blocked by off of Cole, it looks like. Asher has the puck. He sends it over to Broden. Broden sends it up and over and tries to get it to Owen, but it gets taken back away. Here comes Summit back to the Arvada zone. Back to pick it up. Collins back there. Puck is off the boards. Summit still has it in the Arvada zone. They send it in deep. Stick on the ice. Broden picks it up. Colin has the puck. He gets it out, but Summit sends it back, and it's blocked by a body. Arvada's back. Colin tries to get the puck, but the puck gets sent back in the Arvada zone. Here comes Asher. Asher picks it up behind the net. Asher brings it up. He's going to send it up and over to Broden. Broden has the puck. He's going to try to get it in. He does. He sends it into the zone, but Summit gets it back and sends it out and out of play. The first one, yeah. I don't think anyone. Maybe. So here we go. We have a face-off up in the Summit zone. Alex takes the face-off. Shot by Bo, and it's blocked. I don't know if there was. And Summit scores. Apologize for that. There were some questions. So I was trying to answer that. Just like that, though, Summit picks up the puck, comes down the ice, and scores. So with 8:13 left in the first period, the score is 2-2. So we're going to come back to center ice. We're going to have a face-off. Alex had the puck. Bo's there to try to pick it up. Summit gets control of it. And Andrew gets a good check on body on there. Here comes Summit back the other way. Back to pick it up is Alex. Alex behind that. Makes a reverse. Here he comes. He's going to get it up and over, and he tries to get it up and over to Aiden. They can't quite connect. Summit has control of it. Aiden tries to pursue. Summit comes back the other way. Here they come into the Arvada zone. They got a 3. They lose the puck. So back to pick it up is Bo. Bo gets it around. Tries to get it over to Merrick. Merrick has it for a second. Summit comes back in. Summit makes a move. Summit shoots. Hits the side of the net. Summit still has it behind the net. Trying to make a move, but Aiden's there. Tries to get out of zone. Summit sends it right back in. Summit has it. Summit makes a shot from deep, but it's blocked by Merrick in front of the net. Summit still has it. Sends it back out. Merrick kicks it again out. Here comes Alex back the other way. He's going to turn around. He's going to reset, regroup. Here he comes. Comes up the ice. Makes a move. Loses the puck. Merrick has it, shoots out front of the net. Backside is Lexi's in now, and she makes a move, but the puck is taken away from her. She's fighting for it back. Here comes Wyatt. Wyatt's out there. So is Issa. Puck gets sent back across the ice. Wyatt picks it up. Wyatt's going to send it back over to Lexi. Lexi's going to try to send it off. A Summit player. and the puck gets sent deep into the Arvada zone. Back to pick it up is Colin. Colin has the puck. He sends it up and over and out of the zone, down the ice, and Summit's going to pick it back up. Here they come back the other way. Wyatt gets in his way. Good job, Wyatt, getting that body there. Puck sent out to center, all the way down to the Summit zone, and here they come back the other way. Across the ice, Wyatt picks it off, gets it over to Lexi. Lexi has it for a second. It gets sent across the boards, and right in front of the bench there, here comes Broden back the other way. Broden has it, tries to dump it in, and it gets sent back out. Back to pick it up is Cole. Cole tries to send it in. Luckily, it didn't go in. It would have been offsides. Cross the ice. Lexi over to Colin. Colin over to Broden. Broden loses it in his skates. Here comes Colin back the other way. He sends it in deep. Puck goes behind the Summit net where they pick it up. They're going to come back around, and pursuit is Broden. He gets in the way. The puck's in around, and Colin's able to get it. He sends it towards the net, and it gets blocked. Oh, and Cole had a shot there. Back is Asher. Asher gets it over to Cole. Cole over to Owen. Owen over there to Broden. Broden shoots, and now the net moved, and that's off the Norings. I don't know why they're not stopping it. The net's off. Puck is sent down the ice. He didn't feel like it was enough, so he shifted it back. Here comes Summit back the other way, and we're going to have a whistle, and it's going to be an offsides, it looks like. So with 5:26 left in the first period, the score is tied up 2-2. Summit had 2 games yesterday. They came down, they played Boulder, and they played the Jaguars, Highlands Hills, and they beat both of them. So they're a good little team. We played last week against the Monument Rebels, and we won. And this is our second game. Alex is there with the puck. Summit tries to pick it off. Andrew's there. He has it for a second. Asher tries to get it. Here comes back. Summit back the other way. Asher's in pursuit. He poke checks it out. Puck is sent in deep. Back to pick it up is Bo. Bo's going to get there. Oh, Summit gets there too. Puck is a back round. Summit has it. Back to fight for it is Alex. Bo has it now. Bo takes it. Bo has the puck. He's going to bring it up the ice. And he loses it under his skates. Summit's there. It's under the puck. Asher has it. Asher gets it over to Andrew. Andrew brings it in. Andrew shoots off the goalie. We'd have a switch on D. Here comes Merrick and Lexi back. Summit picks it up behind the net. They're going to try to send it up. Lexi's in pursuit. She's able to get there. Woof. She gets in. Oh, nice shot by Alex, but it looks like we're going to have a penalty. I thought that was a clean hit. I thought he had the puck, but I guess not. Kind of hard to see in that corner there. So Alex is going to go to the box, and Summit's going to have their first power play with 4:29 left in the first period. Apologize. Arvada is going to be going on the power kill. East is out there with Nolan, Merrick, and Lexi. Oh, and it looks like we're going to get a second. I don't know. I guess we have a major now. They're going to call it. So we have 2 people in the penalty box, Cole and Alex. Puck pops out. Issa has it. Gains control. He sends it up and out of the Arvada zone. Down in pursuit is Nolan. He's going to try to make it difficult for them. Here comes Summit back the other way. Puck comes in. Summit's there. They bring it in. They try to center it. Lexi's able to get it there. He pops it out. Lexi shoots it out of the zone. Good job on the defense there. They regroup down in the Summit zone. They're going to regroup. Here comes Summit back the other way again. Issa's able to poke at it, and Lexi's able to get it from the blue line and send it back to the zone again. 1:22 left in the power play. Here comes Summit back the other way. They bring it up. They lose it. Issa has the puck. Oh, and he can't quite grasp it, but he's able to poke it away. Summit has it back the other way. Here they come. 4 on. They shoot it, and right in the gut of Rowan. Rowan makes the save. Great save by Rowan. 3:36 left in the first period. Score is 2-2. And there is 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the power play for Summit. Off of the blocking pad of Rowan. Good job. Back over is Colin. Colin pokes it out. Tries to get it all the way out, but it stays in. Summit has the puck. They're trying to get it and move it. Oh, Colin, nice with his skate. Blocked it. Colin again sends it down the ice. Nice. And it will not ice. It's not going to hit that far. In pursuit is Wyatt. Wyatt's trying to give some pressure. Here comes Summit back the other way. And takedown. I don't know. Anyway, Summit has the puck. Here tries to get there. Colin's there. Colin takes it, sends it back out. Wyatt's there. Brings it into the Arvada zone. Takedown. Arvada has it. There's Asher, and then over to Owen, and Owen's going to send it down the ice, and we're going to have our first icing of the game. Puck will come back down to the Arvada zone, to the right of Rowan. Make some changes out here. Looks like we're going to have Andrew and Aiden. Aiden's going to take the face off, and we're going to have Bo and Lexi out there for the D, for the four, party of four on this power kill still. Aiden gets the puck. He's able to poke it away, but and he does. He almost gets it out of the zone. Andrew can't quite get there. Back is Bo. They send it down the ice to get it out of the zone. Back to pick it up a little bit is Aiden. Aiden's fighting for it along with Andrew. Puck squirts back out. They're trying to keep it in, and that power play is over. So we're back to full strength 5-on-5. And there was a shot by Merrick, and the goalie saved it. A lot going on here. We still have Alex in the penalty box for, I guess, a major. I'm not sure it's a 5 or 10. Face-off is going to be in the Summit zone. Merrick's taking the face-off. Pops out. Aiden has it. He makes a move. Aiden sends it in deep. Back to pick it up is Merrick. Merrick sends it up and over to Andrew. Looks like Andrew had it for a second. Now he has it back. Andrew sends it back towards the goalie, and the goalie makes another save. All right. So it looks like Merrick's in, going to play center on that line while Alex is out. Back on defense, we still have Bo and Lexi. So Merrick's going to take the face off to the right of the Summit goalie. On his right, he has Aiden. On his left, he has Andrew. He gets it. Merrick does. He sends it back over to Bo. Bo sends it back around the net. Puck is sent down and around. Lexi keeps it in. Lexi sends it back in deep again. The puck sent back behind. Merrick can't quite get it. The puck comes back the other way. Here comes Summit. They've got the numbers, or the speed, I should say. Slows down, tries to center it, but Merrick's there to poke it away. Here comes Merrick back the other way. He's got a one-on-one situation. Merrick makes a move. Merrick brings it in. He shoots. Just wide of the net. But Andrew gets the puck. He picks it up. He tries to center it, but it's blocked. Back to pick it up again is Andrew. Andrew brings it in. Andrew's going to shoot. He fires right into the goalie's guts. Great opportunity. Minute 23 left in the first period, and the score is 2-2. Shots on goal is 15 Arvada and 8 for Summit. We're going to make a change out there again. We got Owen taking the face off to his right. We got Broden to his left. We got Cole. Back on defense is Asher and Colin. Puck squirts out. Broden gets it back, but it pops out. Colin has it. He's going to try to do it. He has the puck. He loses it again, but then he gets it back. He gets it up and down, but right to a Summit player. Summit gets there, and here comes Summit back the other way. Asher's in pursuit. Asher back checks. Asher tries to poke it away. Whew, that was a close one. Colin gets it out of there. Here comes Broden back the other way. Summit picks it back up, sends it back in. Asher tips it. Asher has it. Asher sends it over to Broden, and Summit picks it back up. Colin gets it. Colin has it. Gets it over to Broden. Broden sends it out, and Summit sends it across the ice. Summit has it, control, sends it across the blue line to their other defender. Over to get it is Broden. Broden takes a hit. Puck shoots out. Asher blows it down. Asher tries to get it out. He's along the near boards. The puck pops out. Over is Owen. Owen sends it over to Colin. Colin gets it off the board, sends it over to out of the zone. And they're going to have an offsides because they sent it back in. A lot of action there. We're going to have a face-off just outside the Arvada zone on the far side. East is going to take the face-off with Wyatt on his right, Nolan on his left. Back on defense is Bo and Lexi. Puck drop. Issa kicks it back, gets it over to Wyatt. Wyatt gets it over to Nolan, gets over to Issa. Try to get it up to Wyatt, but Summit takes it away. Summit has on the near boards here. Here comes Summit. Bo tries to poke at it. The puck gets into the Arvada zone. Bo picks it up. Bo makes a move. And there you go. Just like that, the first period is over. And after one period of play, The score is tied 2-2. Arvada played a good game. There was a little bit of some messy play in there too, but after 2 periods, we're all tied up. After 1 period, we're all tied up. Arvada's down, trying to get some instruction from their coaches, Coach Sean, Coach Jason, and Coach Paul. We thank those coaches for all that they do. We also want to thank, since we didn't get to do it in the beginning because of technical difficulties, we want to thank the refs for being here. We know that's not an easy gig to have. We also appreciate the Arvada Hockey Association and the Apex Center. And we love that we are able to be here at home. And finally, we want to thank all the parents. We know that each and every one of you take the time to get your kids here and make sure that we get them here, not only to practices, to games, to all the different events we have. Without you, we can't quite make this happen. Coaches can't coach, games can't happen, practice can't take place. We appreciate you doing that. This is the first game of 2 games we play against Summit today. The second game will take place around 1:15, I believe, this afternoon. So look forward to that. Hopefully we'll have all the kinks ironed out and we'll be able to play. We're going to get ready to drop the puck again. So here we go. Get ready for the second period. Your hockey teams will switch sides and your Arvada team will be going right to left. Left to right, I apologize. I don't know if I had my coffee or what. Left to right on your radio dial, as they used to say in the old days. If you're listening, on your computer screen, your phone, or your TV, however you're choosing to view this. Puck is dropped, second period has started. Puck gets sent back. Back to pick it up is Bo. Bo sends it up and over, but not out. Summit sends it back. Bo's there to block it. Bo picks up the puck. He fights for it. Back to pick it up behind the net is Merrick. Merrick sends it up and over to Lexi. Lexi has the puck. Lexi's going to try to make a move. Summit's trying to keep it in. And Aiden is there too, fighting for the puck. The puck flies out of play. So we'll have a stoppage in play. And we'll have a face-off over in the Arvada zone. We'll keep the 3 on the offense. Merrick taking the face-off with Aiden and... All right, take that back. We're going to make a full 5 change. So we're going to have Owen taking the face-off with Cole and Broden out there, and Asher and Colin on the ice. Face-off. Broden tries to get it. Broden has it. Broden's making a move. Here comes Broden. He's going to bring it in. He shoots. Oh, and the stick is just lifted at the last second by Summit. Back is Cole. Cole has it. Asher has it. Asher makes a move. He sends it towards the front of the net. Asher's still there trying to fight for the puck. He uses his body, protects the puck, tries to make a move, gets it back. He's trying to fight for it again. It's back behind the net, and he takes out a Summit player. Nice hit. Back over is Colin. Colin has the puck. Colin makes a move. Keeping it in over to Cole. But the puck comes back out, squirts back out down the ice. Asher's in pursuit. Asher has it, sends it back up the boards. Over to Cole. Cole sends it into the Summit zone. It gets sent in deep, and Owen has it. Owen picks it up behind the net. Owen's going to make a move. He tries to get it around. He gets hit, and Summit picks up the puck again. Here comes Summit back across the ice, but can't quite connect. Lexi's back there. Puck goes up, and still in play. Summit tries to keep it, and the puck squirts around. Merrick had it. He sent it over to Colin. Colin sends it up and over, and Nolan's there. Nolan gets the puck, and he sends it in deep into the Summit zone. In pursuit is Lexi. Summit picks it up. Here comes back the other way. And Issa's on the ice now. Issa sends it back into the Summit zone. In pursuit is Nolan. Nolan, nice hit. Nolan has the puck. Nolan tries to make a move. He tries to wrap it around. Wyatt's out front. The puck is still out there. Issa, somebody has it. And it gets squirted out. Lexi sends it towards the net, right into the defender, knocks him on his backside. Summit has it. They send it off the boards. Here comes the puck around. Puck gets sent down the ice. And right to Rowan. One's going to scoop to the side. Bo picks up the puck. Here he comes back the other way. Tries to get over to Andrew. He loses his skates. Here's Issa. Issa has the puck. Sends it over to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to come in. Just go, Wyatt. Go, because there's nobody with you. Passes it back to Issa. Issa had it for a second. Wyatt picks it back up. And they're having a hard time finding that puck. Puck gets sent down the ice, and it should be an icing if it gets all the way there. And it does, and we got an icing. So puck's going to come back down to the Summit zone. We're going to make some changes out there on the ice. We have Wyatt and Colin back on, or Asher and Colin back on defense. And taking the face off will be Merrick. Wyatt is out there on his right, and on his left is Andrew. Puck squirts back out of the Arvada zone. Back to pick it up is going to be Colin. Colin's going to have it. Colin's going to take it, send it over to Merrick, but he can't quite connect. Summit is able to keep it. Colin sends it off the boards, and in pursuit is Andrew. The puck gets sent across the ice. Summit still has it, but back to pick it up was Colin for a second, but it squirts through. Summit has it. They try to center it. Asher's out there, and he gets in the way. Asher has the puck. He sends it up, and not quite out. Asher's going to go back and pick it up. He's going to go back behind the net. And Asher can't quite keep hold of it. Summit sends it back the other way. Back to pick it up is Colin. Colin's going to send it off the boards over to Andrew. Andrew's going to send it across the ice, but Summit's able to hang on to it and bring it in. Here comes Summit in. They shoot, they fire, but it's up and over the top of the net. Still in the Arvada zone. And trying to see what's happening there. They're fighting for it along the boards there. Aiden's in the game. Aiden had it. Here comes Colin back the other way. Still with it. Back there and loses the puck, but here comes Aiden back the other way. Finally squirts out. He sends it over to Nolan. It looked, I apologize. That was Andrew. Andrew still in the game. Summit has it. Aiden has it. Back behind the net. Summit's there too. Lexi's there. Lexi pokes it back over to Aiden. Lexi has the puck. She tries to get it over, but here comes a 2-on-1 forming the other way. Summit brings it in. Summit tries, but apologize. Owen gets back. Way to hustle, Owen. Owen sends it up the boards, but not out. Summit's able to keep it in. They send it towards the front. Lexi got a piece of that, and then Rowan was able to cover it up. So a lot of action happening on the ice here. We're going to have a face-off in the Arvada zone. Owen's going to take the face-off. Broden and Cole out there. On defense, we got Asher, and we have Bo. Bo sends it up the boards, but not out. Summit keeps it in, and it goes back behind the net. In pursuit is Asher. Asher's going to bring it up. Here comes Asher. Asher's going to make a move. He's going to try to get it up over. He does the Cole. Cole picks up the puck. He sends it across the ice, up and over to Asher. Asher brings it in. Asher's going to center it, but nobody's home. Summit gets it, kicks it back out. Back to pick it up is Bo. Bo's going to have it, and he gets it up and over to Owen. Sorry, some of these numbers are a little hard to see. Summit picks it back up. That's center ice. Back to fight for is Cole. Nice hit. Back to pick it up in the Arvada zone is Bo. Bo's going to have it. He's going to try to make a move. He's going to send it off the boards and gets it out of the zone, but it gets sent back into the Arvada zone. In pursuit is Asher. Asher's going to make a move and change his way. He's going to send it back around over to Bo. Bo's going to pick it up behind the net. Bo's going to make a move again. He's going to shift directions. Somebody do something here. The ref jumps over the puck. Bo's there, takes a hit. Puck goes up and out of play. So 10:27 in the second period. I apologize, there hasn't been a change in the score, and the score is still 2-2. Face-off's going to take place in Arvada zone. To the left of Rowan. Issa's going to take it. Issa, Wyatt, and Nolan are out there. Nolan picks up the puck. He's fighting for it. Nolan squirts it back to the blue line. Someone gets it. They fire it back in. Rowan has a great save again. Sends it back around. Lexi does and gets it up and over to Issa, and Issa tried to get it over to Wyatt, but it got picked off. Here comes Lexi back the other way. Nolan picks up the puck. Nolan brings it in. Nolan's going to fire, and it's wide left of the goal. I think it might have been tipped. Issa gets it, keeps it in. Wyatt's in pursuit. Wyatt gets it, kicks it back over to Issa. Issa has it. He's going to make a move. He's trying to make a move, center it, but he gets cut off. Wyatt's there too. Wyatt's fighting for the puck. Him and Issa. Issa picks it up. Issa tries to go around. Oh, they almost had a connection, and down goes Wyatt in front of the net. Summit tries to have it. No one's able to keep it in. He sends it back behind the net. Wyatt's going to go try to pick it up. Wyatt sends it back around, but Summit kicks it out all the way down, and should be icing. And it is. 9:23 left in the second period. Score is still tied 2-2. We'll have a face-off down in the Summit zone to the right of the goalie. Face-off will be taken by Merritt. Andrew on his left. On his right is Aiden. Back on defense is Colin and Lexi. Arvada takes control for a second. Summit has it back the other way. It's a 3-on-2, but Merrick does get back, able to poke it, and it's an offsides because they slowed it down. We still have one player in the penalty box serving a major penalty, and that's Alex. Hopefully he'll return soon. We're going to have a face-off right outside of the Arvada zone. Merrick will take it. He has Aiden and Andrew out there. Merrick gets it over to Asher. Asher's out there with Bo. Asher shoots it up over to Andrew. Andrew brings it in. Here comes Andrew. Andrew's going to try to send it towards the center, but it gets tipped by the Summit team. Here comes Summit down the sides. Bo tries to get it, but Summit takes it. Andrew tries to cut him off. Merrick picks up the puck. Merrick makes a move. Here comes Merrick. Merrick gets his stick lifted. Andrew's able to send it back in deep. Summit gets there. Merrick has it. Tries to send it over, but he can't. Here comes Summit back the other way. Back on defense. Summit shoots and fires, but Ronan's able to block that. Good job, Ronan. Back the other way. Here comes Merrick. Merrick has the puck. He brings it into zone. Oh, he makes a move, but it gets off the skate. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Here comes back. Bo's back. Here comes the puck in. Ronan makes a great save. He bails out the defense on that one. I think they were trying to make a change, and they got caught up trying to get that change, and they weren't quite able to get back all the way. So we're going to have a face-off in the Arvada zone to the right of the goalie. And Owen takes the face-off. And the puck is back along the boards there. They're fighting for it. Puck goes behind the net. Colin's going to pick it up. Here comes Colin. Colin sends it across over to Cole. Cole chips it out of the zone. Someone picks it back up at center ice, and they're going to send it back in. Lexi kicks the puck. Kicks it back out. Cole's going to pick it up. Here comes Cole. Try to get it over to Owen. They can't quite connect, but Lexi's able to do it, and it's going to be offsides on Arvada. 7:50 left in the second period. Score still tied 2-2. Face-off will take place right outside of the Summit zone. Owen will take the face-off. Broden and Cole are there. Cole has it. He sends it towards the net. Goalie's able to stick it to the side. Broden's able to keep it in. He gets it in his skate. Broden shoots and fires. Oh! Just to the top of the right side of the net. Back behind the net. Cole paying a little justice there. Here comes the puck back the other way. Summit's coming in. They got a 2, and they're going to have an offsides. So that'll give Arvada an opportunity to change lines. Face-off will take right our far side there, right outside the Arvada zone. Issa will take the face-off with Wyatt and Nolan out there with him. And Asher and Merrick are on defense. It looks like Alex is finally out of penalty purgatory. Issa has the puck. He tries to get it. He gets it back over to Asher. Asher sends it up over to Wyatt. Great pass. Asher has it. Or Wyatt has it. Wyatt brings it into the zone. He sends it back over. He tries to get it over to Nolan. They can't quite connect, but there's Asher. Asher has the puck. He makes a move. Asher's going to send it towards the front of the net, and it gets tipped away. Over to try to pick it up is Merrick, and it's up and out of play. So you hear them yelling select, and that's because they're Summit Select. It's actually a team made up of kids in the Summit area, and that's how it is. East is going to take the face off. He does. He kicks it over. Summit has it for a second, but Nolan picks it up. Nolan sends it back over to Asher. Asher's going to send it towards the net, but it's tipped. Asher has to get back on his Merrick. Merrick's there. He picks the puck off. Here comes Merrick back the other way. He's got Issa with him. He's going to bring it to the zone. It should have been offsides, but they got it away. Issa can't quite hold on to it, but he sends it in deeper. Summit's there, knocks it to the ground. Issa has it. Issa tries to center it, but there's nobody there. Lexi tries to make an effort, and here comes the puck back the other way. Back to try to pick it up is Lexi. Lexi has it. Lexi sends it over to Nolan. Nolan has it. Tries to send it up, but they weren't looking, and the puck's going to be iced because of that. So here we go. We'll have some line changes once again. We will have Lexi and Bo back on defense. Alex finally back out there after spending his time in the penalty, thinking about whatever the refs thought he did. And he's going to have Andrew and Aiden with him. Alex picks it up. He gets it out, pokes it out. Aiden has it. Aiden over to Alex. Alex makes it a move, but Summit's able to poke it away. Aiden's right there trying to keep it in. He does. Alex has the puck. Alex going to center it, but it gets tipped by the Summit Select team. Here comes Summit back the other way. They can't quite get it. Pursuit back. Here they come in. Alexi's able to poke it away at the last second. Puck is out there. Rowan's going to just cover up wisely and let it get reset. There's a little physicalness to this game today, a little chippiness. We'll see what happens. Hope it doesn't go too crazy. Alex is going to take the face off to the left of the goalie, Rowan. Puck squirts out. Colin picks it up. Colin has a puck. He sends it over to Aiden. Gets caught. Aiden kicks it out. There's Alex. Alex has it in. He's driving in. He goes in. He loses control of the puck, but he's able to get it back. He makes a move. He's going to try to center it. He does. It's out front. Oh, it's there. Colin has it. Shoots it back, and it's out front again. It's still out there. Oh, great opportunity. Goalie was there, and Select was able to get it. Kicks back. Lexi has it. Sends it towards the front of the goal, and it gets tipped wide. Alex picks it up. Alex going to make a move. He gets a body on him. Puck comes around. Colin's there. Tries to keep it in. Over there is Andrew. Andrew has it for a second, and here comes Summit back the other way. Summit had it for a second. They lost it. Now they got it back. Lexi's there. She's trying to make a move. Alex picks it up. Picks it off. Here he comes. He's going to try to send it up and out, and he does. And it goes down the length of the ice, but it slows down. Great send down. No icing. Someone tries to send it back the other way. And here they come back the other way. Merrick's there. He's going to try to get there. Someone tries to make a move, and Rowan is able to cover it up. There's going to be a little pushing and shoving. You got to be careful. We don't want to have a penalty at this point. But this is hockey. This is where we have fun, and it's a rough sport. So it's going to be some pushing and shoving from time to time. On defense, we're going to have Merrick and Asher. Taking the face off is Owen. And out there with him, he has Cole and Broden. Asher picks up the puck. Asher's going to come around the corner. He's looking to see what he can do with it, try to pick it off the boards, and he does. He gets it over to Owen. Owen has it for a second. Able to send it in deep. But the puck gets sent back the other way. Someone sends it across the ice. Back is Merrick and Asher. Shot fired. Bounce off of Rowan. Great body there. And Asher's taken down. Someone has it back the other way. Cole hits. Here comes Owen. Owen brings it in. Tries to center it. Puck gets sent back around. Broden has a nice hit on the back behind the net. Move. He's going to try to bring it in and get cut off. Shoving around. There's Merrick. Merrick picks up the puck. Merrick's going to bring it in. Merrick's going to fire. Oh, and it's blocked by a Summit guy. He hits him, it looks like, right in the ankle. Puck's out front. Oh! And Broden had an opportunity, but could not quite capitalize on that one. Great opportunity. So we're going to have some changes out here again. Lexi and Bo come out for defense, and we're going to have the line of Issa, Wyatt, and I apologize, Nolan. Face off taking place. Nolan's back to get it. Nolan has the puck. Oh, and he loses the puck. Here comes Summit back the other way. Sends it across the ice, but Bo's able to pick it up. Sends it across over to Lexi. Lexi has it, sends it back over to Issa. Issa sends it on goal, but it bounces off. Wyatt is taken down. Nolan has it, tries to send it back around. Bo has it, tries to send it in. Wyatt has it, sends it across. It's there, it's out front. It's still a play. And the whistle is blown as the Summit goalie covers it up. .302 left in the second period. Score is still 2-2. Looks like shots on goal is 23-14. Alex is going to take the face off. Aiden to his right. Andrew to his left. Summit gets it though, but Andrew's there to try to get the puck away. Alex does get the puck. He makes a move back over to Andrew. Andrew has it, tries to send it over to Aiden. Aiden tries to make a move, but then Summit picks it back up. Back is Lexi, who pokes it away. Alex has it. Here comes Alex. He's going to make a move. He's going to come in a one-timer shot, and the goalie makes a stop. Puck comes back the other way. Summit has it, but Colin's able to get in the way, get the puck out of there. Andrew has it, gets it over to Aiden. Aiden brings it in. Aiden's trying to make a move. He tries to center it, but it's blocked. Back behind the net. Puck goes around and out of the zone. Back to pick it up is Colin. Colin's going to have it. He's going to send it, try to get it over to Aiden. He does. Aiden kicks it in. Summit kicks it back out, literally, and we're going to have an offsides. .214 left in the second period. 2-2 is our score. Face-off's going to take place right outside the Summit zone. Owen's going to take it. Roden on his right. Cole on his left. Back on defense is still Colin and Merrick. Summit has the puck. They bring it into the Arvada zone. Merrick cuts them off. Merrick's fighting for the puck. Owen gets a good shot on the Summit player. Roden takes it, tries to center it, and across the ice, or send it across the ice, I should say, but Summit player got in the way. Over to get it is Colin. Colin's going to send it, kicks it off over to Broden into the Summit zone. Broden's trying to be there. Colin keeps it in, sends it in deep. Summit has it behind the net. 1:39 left. Ooh. A couple guys ran into each other. Broden has it. Broden takes the puck. He sends it back behind the net. In pursuit is Cole. And the puck squirts free. Here comes Summit. Got a 2-on-1 forming. Colin's there. Sends it across, but they can't quite connect. So it gives Arvada a chance to get back. Colin gets a good shot on him. 1:16 left. Colin has it, gets it over to Cole. Cole picks it up, gets it out of the zone. Tries to center it across the ice. Here comes Broden back the other way. He has it. He pushes it forward. Summit tries to get there. Here comes Summit. Trying to make some changes out here. Wyatt's out there. Asher and Lexi are out there. Summit comes in. Tries to make it in. Lexi gets out front. There was a crash, and the puck bounced out, and Summit shot it and scored. So 48.2 seconds left in the second period. The score is now Summit 3 and Arvada 2. Let's go, Arvada! Here we go! Let's go, Bears! Let's get fired up here. We're going to have the same party of 5 out there. East is going to take the face off at center ice. Puck is dropped. East gets his way through there. Puck is around. Nolan has it. Nolan's trying to keep a hold of it. Summit pokes it out. Back over is Lexi. Wyatt gets it. Wyatt tries to pop it up and over to Issa. Issa's able to send it in deep. Nolan's in pursuit. Back over to pick it up is Lexi. Nolan has it for a second. Nolan gets the puck. He brings it back around. He's trying to move. He gets tangled up. He tries to put it out front. Oh, and there's just nobody there to get it. Asher's in pursuit. Asher gets the puck. He brings it back around. He's going to try to bring it around. Ooh, he loses the puck. He's trying to look for somebody. Tries to center it, and there's nobody there. Back is Issa. Issa fires. It's out front, and there's a collision, and he can't quite get there. Wyatt's in pursuit of it. Nolan's over there, too. Wyatt picks up the puck. Wyatt tries to get it over to Asher. Asher tries to get it over to Issa, and like that, the second period is over. So after 2 periods of play, our score here from the Apex Center is Arvada 2 and Summit 3. Both teams played really hard, and the puck just bounced a different way for Summit. And not much you can do about that when that happens. Teams are getting some instructions before the third period starts from their coaches. We know Coach Sean, he's given them the instruction to keep your head up. Choices, good decisions, and try to keep the focus. They have the ability to do this. It's not a problem. They just need to create some more opportunities and capitalize on those opportunities. So far, knock on wood, we have a healthy crew here. The only person that's still out is Ryan. He's recovering from some surgery. And we know that he is doing well. He's up and around. He's been back to school. And I believe he has a couple, like 3 or 4 weeks, I believe, until he's able to get back on the ice. And then I'm not sure until when he can play hockey. But we're hoping by December, maybe when we head to Savannah, that he's able to play, but we'll just see. We don't want to push anything. We'd rather have him for the long haul than have a problem. So here we go. Summit's come out. They got their 5 that they're going to get ready to start with, and Arvada's going to sit out their 5. We're going to switch sides as normal. Arvada team will be going right to left on your screen or your radio dial. And we're going to have the line of Alex taking the face-off, Andrew and Aiden. And out on defense, we're going to have Bo, and we're going to have Merrick. Face-off is taken. Andrew gets it for a second and picks it back up. They send it across the ice. Merrick is there to pick it up. He sends it back in over to Andrew. Andrew had it, and somebody poke it away. Andrew's in pursuit. Puck gets squirted out. Here comes Summit back the other way. They got a 2-on-2 forming. Merrick's there, though, to cut it off. Merrick has it. Merrick makes a move. He's looking for it, but Summit's able to get there. Poke away again by Merrick. Send it out of the zone. Alex is in pursuit. Summit has it for a second. They're passing it around. They're trying to figure out what to do. And it gets shot into the Arvada zone and out of play. So we're going to make a change here across the board. Let's go, Bears! Here we go! Owen is going to take the face-off with Broden on his right, Cole on his left. Back on defense is Colin, who picks up the puck, and Lexi. Puck gets sent over to Broden. Broden brings it into the Summit zone. The puck gets squirted back out. Colin picks it back up, keep it in. He sends it towards the front of the net. It sends a cross back over as a pick at Owen. Owen has it. Owen tries to kid it across, but Summit's able to cut it off. But it stays in the Summit zone, and it squirts back out. Lexi's going to have it. Lexi's going to make a change. She's going to send it across the ice over to Broden. Broden is able to bring it into the Summit zone. Here they come. Some slow play at the beginning. Summit's coming back the other way. Colin is able to cut it off. Nice hit by Owen. The puck gets squirted out, and Broden shoots it. And glove saved by by Summit goalie. Sorry. So we're going to get a change here before the face-off. East is going to face off with Wyatt to his right. Nolan to his left. On defense is Bo and Asher. Face off, won by Arvada. Sent over to Arvada. Asher. Asher tries to shoot it. It's blocked. It's out front. Wyatt shot, backhanded it, and it gets kicked away. Here comes Summit back the other way. Got to get in his way. You can't let him just go. Bo cuts him off. Wyatt picks up the puck. Wyatt has the puck. Wyatt's back behind the net. He sends it up and over to Issa. Issa over to Nolan, but Summit's able to keep it in. Asher pokes it away. Wyatt has it. Wyatt brings it in. Here he comes. He's going to send it in, dump it in deep. In pursuit is Issa. Summit picks it up. Bo has it, fires it back. It's tipped by a Summit player. Issa's there. Issa has it. Issa has control. Sits out front, but there's nobody there. Bo gets there, and the Summit gets it out. But back to get is Andrew. Good play. And it's going to be offsides, but that's well worth the offsides because they had numbers going the other way. Face-off's going to take place right outside the Summit zone. We're going to have Alex taking the face-off. Aiden to his right, Andrew to his left. Puck squirts out. Alex gets it over and sends it back to Lexi, who has it. Now here comes Alex. Alex makes a move. He's going to bring it in. He makes another move. He sends it towards the goal. It's out front. It's rebounded. It's there again, and Aiden can't quite get there. He had an opportunity. It's just the way the puck is bouncing at the moment. Lexi's there. Back here comes the other way. We got a 2-on-1. Merrick is able to cut it off. He gets it kicked out. Select keeps it in. Along the far boards there. Back to the blue line. They fire it, shoot it wide of the net. It's back behind the net. Someone picks it back up, puts it out front. Merrick's there. He pokes it away. Here comes Aiden. Aiden over to Alex. Alex has it. Not sure what we're doing here. Alex has it. They're taking a change. There's a blow up there. The puck is shot by Aiden and glove saved by the goalie of Summit. Let's go, Bears! Here we go! Come on! We can get this back! So we have a line change, party of 5 again, and it's going to be Owen, Roden, and Cole with Asher and Colin back on defense. Puck squirts around, back to pick it up is Cole. He dumps it back behind him, comes back around. Asher's going to try to get there. He's able to get there and send it back in deep. Owen's there. Summit picks it back up, tries to send it back the other way. Asher has it again. Sends it in deep. He's going to go try to get it, and he hits the guy. Summit comes back the other way. Then he needs some help. Broden's back. Broden cuts it off. Good job, Broden, but the puck is still there. Out in front is Colin. Colin pokes it away. Good job, Colin. Able to get there. Nice hit. Here comes Cole back the other way. Cole brings it in. Cole shoots over the right shoulder of the goalie. Puck squirts around. Where are we at here? Bo's out on defense now. Someone sends it in, and they're in pursuit. Bo's in pursuit too. Bo gets it over. He gets it over to Broden. Broden has it. Do something with it. Broden tries to get it over. He does to Bo again. Bo's going to try to send it up over to Owen. He does. He gets knocked off the puck. Puck gets sent back in the Arvada zone. Rowan's going to sweep it to the side. Bo's over there. Tries to make a move. Owen tries to get it out, and he does. It goes down the ice, but not the link. Wyatt's a pursuit. Someone comes back the other way. There's some changes happening on the front of the bench there. Over is Merrick. Merrick's on the ice. He picks up the puck. He's going to send it over to Bo. Bo's going to try to get it up and over to Wyatt, but they can't quite connect. And Summit's going to have an offsides heading back the other way. 11:37 left in the third period, and the score is Summit 3, Arvada 2. Face-off will take place right out of the Arvada zone, outside the Arvada zone. Issa has it. They get it sent back over to Lexi. Lexi's going to send it over to Nolan. Nolan has it, but it gets poked away. Lexi has it again, but it's poked away again. Merrick's there. The shot is fired and up and over the right left shoulder of the goalie. Top shelf. And just like that, another tally for Summit, and the score is now 4-2. 4-2 in the third period, 11:26 left. Plenty of time for Arvada to come back. face-off take place at center ice. East is going to have the face-off. Took the face-off. Noel's in pursuit. Puck gets sent over. Colin had it for a second. Gets popped away. Here comes Summit. They tried to center it, but they couldn't quite meet. Wyatt has it. He gets it over to Issa. Issa tries to get it out of the zone. He does. So it's going to be another offsides. So we'll settle things down. We'll get some changes on the ice. We're going to have the line of Alex, Aiden, and Andrew. And Asher and Colin out on defense. Alex is able to push through and get that face off, but Summit has it. Alex loses his stick as he gets it down into the zone of the Summit, but Summit comes back the other way. In pursuit is Alex. Alex is flying all over the place. Colin picks it back up, tries to get it over to Asher. They can't quite get it. Asher is able to block that from Summit. Asher tries to bring it around, tries to get it around over. Alex has it for a second. Asher has it. Alex has it, and now it's at center ice. Alex's stick's getting caught up in the Summit players. Puck gets sent across the ice. Here comes Summit back the other way. Asher's able to pick up the puck, get it over to Alex. Alex gets shoved down to the ice. Here comes the puck back the other way. Summit has it. And Summit's going to try to send it towards the goalie, but wide. Puck is centered and turn around, but here comes Alex back the other way. He's got Andrew, him and Andrew. Andrew's going to try to get there. Andrew's going to try to center it, but it's blocked. It's centered back there. Oh, great opportunity. Couldn't quite do it. Net comes off, I believe. Yeah, net comes free, and so they blow the whistle. Go Bears! Go Bears! Here we go! Face-off going to take place in the Summit zone. Owen's there. Owen has it for a second. Summit gets it back. In pursuit is Cole. Cole pokes it back, tries to get back behind the net. The Summit picks it back up, but now Broden had it. And now Summit's coming back the other way. Broden's in pursuit. He's trying to get there. Bo tries to go across. There's Merrick. Merrick picks it up. Merrick makes a move. Merrick's going to send it up and over to Broden. Broden had it for a second, but it gets poked away. And it's going to be offsides, I guess. This is going to be an offsides. So East is out there. Going to take the face off. Nolan to his left. White to his right. In pursuit is Issa. Puck gets shot down the ice. And Merrick's going to pick it up. Merrick is back. He's going to try to send it. He hears them talking. Wyatt's there. They can't quite connect. Puck is floating around. Oh, nice shot. Nice blow up right there by Issa. Merrick picks it up. Merrick has it. He makes a move. Here he goes. He's going to bring it in the zone himself. He's going to try to see what's happening. He's going to try to get to it. He's going to take a hit. Dish out the hit. Puck is just down there. It's in a pile up. Back is Wyatt. Wyatt has the puck. He makes a move. He has it. He's going to try to center it out front. It's out front. Oh! He couldn't quite get it. Summit got it out. Here comes Summit back the other way. We got a 3-on-1. Summit shoots and fires and scores. .8:55 left in the third period. The score is 5-2 Summit. Not sure what to say. They're just playing good, but then they get the bounce to go the other way, and they get the numbers, and they're just a good shooting team. Face-off going to take place. Sent back over to Colin. Colin gets it over to Lexi. Lexi tries to get it up and over to Andrew. Puck is sitting there along in front of the Summit bench. Alex gets it over to Lexi. Andrew, puck's floating around, gets into the Summit zone. In pursuit is Alex. Alex has some hustle today. Summit tries to get it up and out. It goes off the ref. Andrew gets it. Andrew has it. Andrew loses it. Colin has it for a second, and it's along the far boards. Summit has it. Ooh. Nice check, I guess. Summit has the puck. They send it across the ice. In pursuit is Lexi. Lexi pokes away the puck, and it's going to be offsides. And Andrew's going to get a penalty. Yep. Looks like we may have a parent that's going to get sent home. I don't know here because they're yelling. So someone's going to go on the power play, and we are going to get a 2 and 10. It looks like another 2 and 10. So Wyatt's going to go out there with Andrew, and out on the ice we're going to have, it looks like Alex taking the face off, Bo, Asher, and Owen. Owen takes the puck and he just pulls over. Good hit. Back here comes Summit back the other way on their power play, but they can't quite get it into the Arvada zone. There's going to be some hits now, I have a feeling. Back to pick it up is Asher. Asher's going to take the puck, and he's going to try to send it off the boards and out, and he does. He gets it out of the zone. Summit's going to go back and regroup. A nice hit by Owen. There's going to be some hitting and pushing. Alex has it, and Alex going to get hit. And now we're going to have another penalty on us. It's going to be a double penalty. So we're going to figure this out here. Catch you up. It's 7:14 left in the third period. Summit is up 5-2. Summit is currently on a power play. So 5-on-4, still hockey. There's a minute 33 left in the penalty. We have 3 people in the penalty box. And Summit has a player in their penalty box. We have offsetting penalties or whatever you call them. So face-off's going to take place. Alex is out there. Puck gets sent over. Summit has it. Here they come back the other way. Lexi and Asher are out there. Asher's in pursuit. Asher's going to fight for the puck. Alex has the puck. He's going to try to send it out, but somehow someone's able to keep it in. Asher's fighting for it, and Broden sends it back out. Across the ice, someone's going to try to regroup and come back the other way. Asher tries to cut it off, makes him rethink. Here comes Summit back the other way. They can't quite get there. Alex has it. Alex is going to send it over to Lexi. Lexi's going to have it. Lexi's just going to come flying up the ice. She's going to send it in deep so that Arvada is able to make a change. We got Issa out there. 43 seconds left in the penalty. Issa, Broden, Colin, and Lexi. Select has the puck, playing with it in their own zone. 27 seconds, 26 seconds left in the power play. Select tries to get it. It gets caught up. East is able to try to slow him down. Here comes Select back the other way. Lexi's there. She tips it and knocks it down. Issa has the puck. Here he comes back the other way. 13 seconds left on the power play. He's going to try to bring it in. He does. He gets it in. He tries to, can't quite see what's happening over there. And Issa had it. Here comes Select back the other way. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and the power play is over. Merrick blocks it. Merrick sends it back out. So we're back to full strength. Wyatt's on the ice now. Make a change. Wyatt's in pursuit of the puck. He's going to try to get to the other side. Nolan has it. Nolan tries to make a move. Wyatt gets there too. Cole's out there along with Bo and Merrick. Puck comes back down the ice. In pursuit. Merrick's there flying. Merrick picks it up. He takes it behind the net. He's going to go ahead and send it off the boards and try to get it over to Wyatt. Wyatt gets it. Wyatt tries to get it over to Nolan. Nolan has it. We got a 2-on-1, Nolan and Cole. Nolan tries to fire. He's rolling around, and it's out there, still off front, and the goalie's going to cover it up. 5:33 left in the third period. Score is 2-5. Summit is up 5-2, I should say. So we have the 2 that were serving the penalties. They're out of the box too. The only person left in the penalty box is, I believe, it's Owen, and he's serving his 10. Alex takes the face off, gets back to Asher. Asher fires, and it's just wide of the goalie. Over to pick it up again is Bo. Bo gets in there. Summit picks it back on behind the net. Here comes Summit. Over, Wyatt has it. He fires it back, but it's blocked by a Summit player. Here they come back the other way. Summit's trying to get there. Alex tries to get in his way. Asher gets there. Alex has it. Alex and Asher. Asher has the puck. Asher's got to go. We got to make something happen now. He loses the puck. He's going to try to make a move. He's going to send it across the ice over to Alex. Alex picks it up. Alex is harassed. Alex has it. He tries to leave it for Aiden. Aiden's out there. Aiden has it, sends it towards the goalie, and the goalie's going to glove it down. So we'll make some changes, get some things squared away here. We're going to have, oh, I apologize, I meant Andrew. I believe Andrew's the one in the penalty box, not Owen. Owen's going to take the penalty or power play. I'm sorry. Face off. Here comes Summit back the other way. Colin's back with Lexi. Colin has the puck. He tries to get over to Lexi. Takes the hit. Keeps on fighting. Here comes Broden the other way. Broden has it. Tries to get it out, but it's kicked back. Lexi has to get out in front of that. Fire, shot, and tips off and out of play. Good job by Lexi to get in front of that puck. 4:32 left in the third period. Score is 5-2. Summit. Owen's going to take the face off to the left of Rowan. Puck squirts back. Lexi picks it up back behind the net. She's going to send it up and over to Broden. Broden has it. He's going to try and bring it in. He loses it. Here comes Lexi back the other way. Lexi has the puck. She's going to bring it in. She's going to fire towards the goal, but it goes off of a defender. Back to pick it up is Broden. Broden's going to try to make a move. Cole has it. He's going to send it back over to Lexi. Lexi's going to fire it back in. It goes off of Broden. Owen has the puck, but he loses it. Summit has it. And now they're in control of the puck. They send it back and around. Over in pursuit is Colin. Puck gets sent back behind the net. Here comes Summit back the other way, but they can't quite connect. Back to get it is try to get it. Colin. Colin gets away. Loses his stick. Shot fired. Broken stick. There's $300 down the drain. And maybe a trip to Pure Hockey later today. So 3:40 left in the third period. Score is 5-2. Summit. Face-off is going to take place in the Arvada zone. And we're going to have Bo and Merrick out there on defense. Lisa, Wyatt, and Nolan back are on round out your party of 5. The puck comes back towards the net. It's in the Arvada zone. Back to try to get his Bo. Bo does. He sends it off the boards and down the ice, and we will have an icing. 3:23 left in the third period. There's always plenty of time if we can get some opportunities. Face-off going to come in the Arvada zone to the left of Rowan. Issa will take that face-off. Same party of 5 that we just had. Puck gets sent around. Arvada had it. Summit has it. Summit fires, shoots. Good job by Rowan getting his stick side up. Wyatt's going to have an opportunity. Wyatt's going to bring it in. Wyatt's going to make a move. Fire, shoot. Oh! So we're going to get a penalty shot here because he was interfering in the crease. So Wyatt's going to get a shot here with 3:05 left. Let's go, Wyatt! Let's go, Val! Here we go! Sorry for yelling into the mic. 3:05 left. Wyatt has practiced this over and over, I know, in his mind, and not only that, but on the ice and in the shooting zone. He shoots, he makes a move. Oh! He had it, and it just went off the post. Good try, good thought. It just inches is what this game is all about sometimes. Good effort, Wyatt. All right, 3:05 left in the third period. We'll have a face-off to the right of the goalie in the Summit. Alex is out there with Owen and Aiden. Puck squirts around. Someone's coming back the other way. Back on defense is Asher and Lexi. Alex is in pursuit too. Lexi's going to go back. Actually, Rowan got it. Asher got it. Went off the skates of Owen. Puck is squirting around and trying to get it out of the zone. And it does. Aiden tries to get there. Summit's going to have it, but they're going to be offsides. Oh, he's down on the ice. How is that not offsides? Alex has it going back the other way. Alex is going. He's trying to make a move. Gets shoved. Still has the puck. Tries to bring it in. Aiden has it. Aiden's going to keep it, but it squirts back out. Asher kicks it over. Or I'm sorry, Lexi kicks it over. Asher's there. Asher pokes it away. Rowan's just going to cover it up. Very, very wise. So our Arvada team looks a little dejected right now with 2:11 left. It's not impossible, but we got a lot of work ahead of them. Nolan takes the face off. Back to get it is Bo. Bo changes direction, sends it over, tries to get it to Broden, but the puck squirts free. Summit has it coming back the other way. They got a 3-on-2 forming, but Merrick's able to poke it away. Here comes Merrick back the other way. Merrick's going to bring it in. He's going to bring it in. He's going to shoot. He's going to fire, and it goes off the goalie's pads. Merrick's going to pick it back up. He's going to try to center it, but can't quite connect. Over there to try to pick it up is Nolan. Nolan has it. Nolan gets it around. Puck goes to the far boards, and Merrick's going to pick it up. Merrick's going to shoot it, fire it back in. Can't quite tip it. Bo's there, but can't quite get it. Here comes Summit back the other way. They got a 2-on-1 forming, and Merrick's able to use his body and block that. Here comes Merrick back the other way. 1:18 left. Merrick's just going to have to go. He doesn't got anybody with him. Merrick goes in, he fires, he shoots, and it's just off the pads of the goalie. Summit has the puck. Back the other way. Sends it across ice. Back on D is Lexi. And Rowan's just going to take the puck and send it to the side. Back to pick it up is Lexi, but it's taken away from Summit. Summit has it, makes a move. Summit's going to try to center it, but Lexi's still fighting for it. Over there is Colin. The puck is out front. It's still out front. It's still there. Can't quite get it out, and Issa had it. And now Lexi has it, gets it over to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to send it out of the zone. Summit's going to try to make a move and come back the other way. Summit comes in, shoots, fires off of Rowan. The puck's still out there. Lexi's the only one knows where's it at. Puck gets fired back in, but it's blocked by Wyatt. Wyatt has the puck. Wyatt's going to make a move. Wyatt's going to try to get to Alex. They can't quite connect. Summit picks it back up. Here comes Summit back the other way. Puck gets fired into the Arvada zone, and just like that, this game is over. After 3 periods of play, end of the game, Summit wins 5-2. We'll be back here in a few hours to play the same team again, the same rink. We appreciate you guys watching today, and look for the link and come back and watch us again, and hopefully we'll have a different result second period. Once again, final score from Apex Center: Summit Select 5, Arvada Bears 2.